All right, so allowing ourselves to get comfortable, taking a few nourishing deep inhales and exhales, really allowing ourselves permission to settle into this now moment, into our heart space, letting go of any and all mind chatter, any and all to-do lists, and really allowing ourselves the full permission to settle into a space of deep, relaxing, nourishing surrender. And as we do so, as we drop into our heart, drop into this present moment, and fully surrender into the grand and infinite potential that we are, as pure source consciousness, allowing ourselves a moment to connect to what it is that we desire to create as our reality through our clear intention of here and now. So breathing and settling, connecting to the eternal atom seed, our own 0-point connection within the high heart, identifying with ourselves, should we choose, as the full radiance of the eternal source consciousness that we are and always have been, and setting a clear intention. That clear intention directing our consciousness as source into the creation of a reality that we desire and choose. Setting the general intention for here and now, calling in the greatest miracles capable of manifesting here and now with grace and ease in accordance to the highest prime source creator law and order. Opening, allowing, surrendering. Where can we allow ourselves to trust in ourselves as source even more? Where can we come out of the patterns of self-doubt, unworthiness, and come into the flow and the connection and the resonance field of pure trust? I trust in myself as source. I trust in myself as source. I trust in myself as source. Opening, allowing, connecting with that sacred breath of resurrection when you feel ready. Again, on inhale, all inhale and exhale through the mouth. A 2-part inhale and a 1-part exhale, sounding something like this. Inhale, lower belly. Inhale, heart. Exhale. Inhale, lower belly. Inhale, heart. Exhale. Finding a rhythm, finding a flow that allows for you to feel most connected in this now moment with your own unique journey. Opening, releasing, surrendering, trusting. Opening, releasing, surrendering, trusting. Trusting that when you show up as an infinite creator being, an eternal expression of source consciousness, and desire and command to release all that no longer serves you, past, present, future, throughout all space-time continuum, and you call forth, call in, activate, embody the highest expressions of your crystalline diamond blueprint. That is exactly what is in manifest. Opening and allowing. Ayandra puesa piondra niania miandranda we. Mayandre sumbietia truabuaye. Miembrara we sawanara we. Ume Yandra Dawe, Brusa Sambaya Sundreya Nawe, Ume Amiesi Sundre Piawaye, Awawaria Usuniane Yandrawu, Usamba Sushipia Satrawi Premungra Sandran, Hueya. Opening us once again, opening, pouring in, through, and all around us. Divine Mother Sophia, Source's womb of all creation, flowing in and through, bringing us into this infinite field, this infinite portal of pure prime source creator, creation, the everything and the nothing, infinite potential, infinite creator, creation potential, feeling and allowing ourselves as we bring in the breath and we release the breath, our ability to further connect to this 0 point connection field of infinite creation through our own 0 point within our high heart, connecting to the greater 0 point of the full womb of all creation, freeing us, allowing for the further navigation, free of all constraints, free of all finite potential, opening and allowing. And as we open and allow, we feel now this radiant flow of immaculate divine clarity beginning to pour down and through from beyond the God realms. O aprasan yandre purye santrawasan siu 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 prabure samyandra wasya vuaye hundrandra sapye yandra sapai sundre sipio sokwa surtre samin undre pia sundre undre sapye shasa prapya samyandre. Pasastro supiershana nandre miangra sutre piershani. Prosumi andre sukra prosasani andre sapashanian. Prapra puni andre. Flowing down and through each and every level, layer of our own unique personal grid system, our own uniquely crafted holographic field, moving down and through this radiant flow of plasma, immaculate divine clarity, moving down and through, preparing as it moves down and through each and every layer of our physical, mental, emotional, and spirit bodies, and all of the systems, meridians, pathways, gateways, and portals that interconnect, interlink, allowing for us the grandest opportunity in this now moment on this journey of here and now to release, disengage, transmute any and all threads of frequencies that are linking us, connecting us, tethering us into the systems of the false matrices, igniting our greatest potential in the dissolve of these systems, beliefs, thoughts, and imprints that no longer serve us, igniting our greatest potential to receive, embody, ignite the full flow of our oversoul embodied within physicality, opening and releasing. Where can we allow ourselves to drop into an even greater space and place as the curious, the eternally curious, witnessing presence of all that exists, as we drop in even deeper into our heart centers through the breath, connecting into this space and this place of neutrality, while we connect and choose to come into a greater connection with the 0 point within, flowing in this field of neutrality, we allow for ourselves a 360-degree view of all that exists around us, within us, as us. We allow for ourselves to come out of the different corners, the sharp edges of the constraints and the imprints, the technologies that exist and have formed through the false geometry of the matrices of third density. We allow for ourselves to come into the spherical, round, and infinite flow of the everything and the nothing, opening our eyes, opening all of our extrasensory abilities and technologies to the full scope and radiance capable, opening up, allowing, coming into this place of deeper observation of what it is that desires to come into greater awareness here and now. What are we participating in consciously and unconsciously that holds us in a space, holds us in a place of participating and entangling ourselves in this imprisonment matrices, letting go. When we have the awareness, when the light turns on and it reveals all the spaces within that are void of light, we have a choice. Do we choose to turn our eyes away and avoid our own fractals of consciousness, or do we choose, as the choosers of our choices, to come out of these systems of hiding from ourselves and come into the full scope of sovereignty and freedom by recognizing, embracing, free of all judgment, all fractals of our consciousness that have ever existed throughout all space-time continuum. Opening within this pouring in of immaculate clarity, opening ourselves to the greater awareness of that which exists as our own energy field, opening ourselves into this greatest and greater potential to release all that no longer serves us. We cannot release that which we do not desire to acknowledge that exists within. Letting go. Those places and spaces of shadow, of darkness, of imprint are golden nuggets of wisdom. Wisdom gained through the participation in polarity. Bringing in the wisdom, bringing home the fragments, while releasing any and all threads of appropriation of our consciousness into those systems. Letting go. Feeling the freedom that pours through when we bring forth the light, when we take full responsibility, full ownership of all fractals of our consciousness throughout all space-time continuum, and we bring them into the embrace of our eternal and infinite heart space, bathing them in the light and the glory of this immaculate clarity that is pouring through us and as us, and bringing the consciousness, the prana, back home into the full resonance of our own energetic field, opening, allowing. Rambiesa sombia niandroe miarasani. Pouring down and through each and every chakra, meridian, gateway, portal, going down and through into our solar plexus, our divine purpose center, opening up now, opening up into even greater reveal. Where are we holding on to programs of unworthiness, not enough, scarcity? Where are we holding on to these tethers of imprisonment, enslavement, self-sacrifice? Letting go. As this immaculate divine clarity flows through, we feel now the presence of this radiant collective of the one source prime source creator collective, moving in and through and all around us, further assisting us as we have recently, as a collective of humanity, received a grand invitation and opportunity to be in the presence of the full scope of our own energy programs brought forth through our blueprint. We have brought forth this technology of the radiant mirrored, diamond mirrored plasma flowing through and around each and every one of us, allowing for each and every one of us to take the full ownership, should we choose, of our own energetic appropriation of consciousness. In other words, we've all been brought forth into a unique aspect of our ascension blueprint as the collective of humanity, whereby we feel and sense, whether we have awareness of it or not, the full scope of all participation and agreements of participation of our consciousness throughout all space-time continuum that are relevant to our blueprint of here and now. And in this grand shifting of sovereignty, in this grand shifting of opportunity to come into greater and greater embodiment of our oversoul, we feel perhaps a sense of even greater pressure flowing down and through, with this collective of one prime source stepping in. We feel, sense, and witness the grand support that is flowing through and around to assist us in more gracefully flowing through that which is presenting itself as opportunity, the opportunity for greater and greater soul alchemy, staying with the breath. Flowing in and through and all around, we feel this radiant platinum column of source light once again, moving in and through and all around us, bringing us once again now up and through the cosmos, as we continue to feel this vortex of pure, immaculate, divine clarity, assisting in the further melting away, disentangling of all systems in polarity of our divine birthright of immaculate freedom. We feel ourselves moving up and through the cosmos now, up and through and into the God realms. And we enter into a portal, the portal of immaculate freedom, opening, allowing, feeling this radiant crystalline portal, this diamond portal of light opening up all around us. Instantaneously, we find ourselves met and embraced by this radiant collective of pure prime source light, being brought into our own unique sphere now, and allowing for us to feel, sense, and witness this radiant diamond mirror technology that is all around us, that has come forth and through as Gaia has transcended her own blueprint. We now allow ourselves to do the same, opening us up into this space of immaculate clarity and immaculate freedom to witness free of all judgment, free of all criticism, free of all hatred, condemnation, judgment, witnessing the frequencies that exist within our own unique personal hologram that are in the polarity of freedom, the freedom of consciousness, the freedom to experience ourselves as the infinite creator beings in the full free flow of consciousness in every now moment. As this radiant frequency of immaculate freedom flows through, we allow ourselves to go deeper and deeper and deeper into our heart space, deeper into a place of letting go, witnessing what shows up for each of us uniquely now, and allowing ourselves the permission to let go. Where can we let go of the judgment? Where can we allow ourselves to see clearly the subtle and not so subtle programs and systems that we continue to participate in our daily lives that are in the polarity of freedom? Letting go, staying with the breath, and allowing ourselves now to continue to integrate these radiant source codes and original angelic crystalline DNA codexes that allow for the greater embodiment and holding in real time of the full flow and freedom of our consciousness to be expressed, opening and allowing. Where do we participate in our conversations, in our thoughts, in our actions? Where do we limit ourselves? Where do we participate in the holding back of the full and free flow of our creator consciousness? Opening up the gateways and pathways, allowing ourselves to feel, to accept, to receive through each and every breath this immaculate freedom, this immaculate diamond freedom, these pure prime source creator source codexes flowing down and through as we feel the presence of the one source collective encompassing massive collectives of the highest creator angelic races flowing through and in, assisting us in the felt sense of immaculate freedom, opening up the spaces in between, moving down and through our neurological system, moving down and through to bring forth the greater opportunity for you as the oversoul, as the choosers of your choices, to disengage from the systems, from the entanglements, the consciousness traps, the inorganic technologies embedded within the brain, embedded within our neurological system, that house the programs and the tentacles that lead into the finite system of the false mind matrices of the first, second, and third density, free of all fear, free of all fear, free of all fear, witnessing as the witnessing presence in a space and a place of neutrality and joy, in a space and a place of curiosity, seeing where we can choose in this now moment, held in a space of immaculate freedom, immaculate clarity, full embrace from Prime Source Creator, consciousness, where we desire to let go of the participation, to come into the further dissolve of the stronghold that the egoic mind, the thinking mind, and the personality complex have upon our technology and our holographic field, disengaging, transmuting, knowing that you are the director of your reality. You are the creator of your reality. Letting go. I am divine, immaculate freedom embodied. I am divine, immaculate freedom embodied. I am divine, immaculate freedom embodied. Paurua samyandra rua simyandra rua samyandra rayan handiamborayo samyandia nyandra wesan hu 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 Pavue apia sundra sarwan yatra busmyan sinyandra hu 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 Pau samaru samayo sawetra piaru sandye hun 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 Bravo sinyandrayo sawen wen Bravo samya sundrani andre yungaru sa sumya sinyandro sundremian Pag prosanan hau Piara praso sipir sinyandrea sundra piesani Yan pro Kraya sapasir sunrania sambaru se andrea nyanan Hawe trosipia yandrenie Wan Uran prasawa puayat puetia puishinyandria sawaryat hawit yadr surya sundra purya sinyandro krepia sundri sinyongwa swesi unyambra prosipia shanara sun hundrat huat susha samyeshan simya shatra swata kwa sundrin huyan Trosa piersa usie simiangwa sundraya saniesan hue prosa pasu saya puya sinian boya sundia quatro piersia sinian botra hu hunna prosia shanda posia shianianin hau proau hue Undarue andresa sursedi andre I Arusamau Hustrau Sarue Pue pasa sumbia sini anguraya si shusapa shutrosan sandrapi Hakwa kwa kieshan sumbia shaniasan Yandra Nyamra sanraru Rapia satra sawutria niandre mia sandran Pia pia sasatra samandra rosandie Awe Husi Pruasa Ukawa Sandian Usa Purasania Miaria Satria Sapushandria Bikukarai Samianda Piasesamian the Andra Sapaya Shosotro Krias Piashan the Andriandra Ha Hu Trasapiasan the Andreas and Rosabaya Shosupiers Purosaniani. Bring the breath now. Bring the breath into the golden triangle that lies within the center of our brain, opening up into this upper dantian, this radiant crystalline diamond architecture that allows for us now, as we bring our breath, the inhale, into the center of our golden triangle within, and exhale out. We open up a further engagement of the technology within the center points of our golden triangle, our massive hub and center, the eye of source within. Opening up, we see, sense, and witness the reconnection, recalibration, the opening up with the Immaculate Freedom Codexes moving through. We open up to the cave of Brahman, our third eye technology. We open up a radiant stream of consciousness and communication now that has long awaited resurrection within, opening us up into even greater embodiment, into greater experiencing of the freedom to see, the freedom to experience our immaculate, divine, diamond architecture within, free of the constraints, free of the constrictions, free of the genetic manipulation of our pineal, of our pituitary, of our systems, of our super glands that represent massive portals, massive plasma portals of crystalline technology, long awaiting to experience the full flow of immaculate freedom of expression and creation. As we've disengaged and transmuted from so many layers of the interfacing of our neurological systems, disengaging the tentacles of the archonic systems within the imprints of our neurological system, we now allow for ourselves, each and every one of us met uniquely in this now moment, to re-engage, ignite, and activate a system of communication long awaiting within our upper dantian, within our golden triangle, connecting it into the cave of Brahman, within our third eye, as we bring our breath into the center of our third eye, of our golden triangle, and we exhale out any and all frequencies of imprisonment, enslavement, any and all frequencies, any and all calcifications, any and all threads of the dumbing down of our gifts of sight, communication, and all other layers and levels of communication and technologies within these massive vortexes and systems of pure source consciousness within. We allow for ourselves the greater freedom to navigate through our existence within the third density and higher, free of the blindfolds, of the false matrices, feeling and allowing as this radiant flow of immaculate freedom continues to flow through, flowing through, assisting in the opening, engagement, and igniting of these radiant crystalline diamond sun technologies. Feeling the presence of this massive collective, this one source collective, moving through and in to further assist, surrendering, letting go, allowing. As we bring our breath back into our regular breath now, we allow for the further engagement of all that is taking place here and now. We allow for ourselves to come into our own unique expression, our own unique engagement of the resurrection of these radiant communication systems within. These communication systems that allow for us to further express, embody, and understand the full scope of immaculate freedom, our divine birthright, opening and allowing. And as we do so, we feel this instantaneous engagement and connection with all layers and levels of our physical, mental, emotional, and spirit bodies, moving down and through our central channel, our Sushumna, into our heart complex, engaging the radiant crystalline communication threads from the golden triangle, from our pineal, down and into the center point within our heart complex, opening up, feeling a sense of freedom, feeling a sense of grand excitement within each and every cell of the body. As we witness the mirrored reflection. As we embody freedom, we embody the invitation of the experience of joy, opening and allowing, as we now come into a space of exploration, greater exploration of that which has come back online here and now. Feeling this radiant flow of joy bubbling up and through and all around in our own unique expression of our toroidal field, moving up and through and around, moving down and through and around, opening and allowing, feeling. What does this look like, feel like, and express as for each and every one of us uniquely, as we allow for this radiant felt sense of freedom and joy opened up within. As we continue to feel, sense, and witness this flowing chalice of divine clarity, assisting us in navigating through all that is taking place, assisting us in the integration of these massive fields of crystalline diamond technology, of pure and immaculate source consciousness, coming back into embodiment, letting go of any and all resistance, and coming into the greater flow, allowing ourselves to continue to disengage and disentangle from any and all streams of thoughts coming in and through, as we continue to witness, trust, and surrender into the melting away of the interfacing of the thinking mind, the egoic mind, the personality complex. And we drop into even softer and more omnipotent connection to our heart center, to the main hub of communication, to our eternal existence. Opening, allowing, and feeling. Allowing ourselves to create in this now moment, as we come back into a place of revisiting our intention created at the beginning of our transmission of here and now. What do we desire to express and create as our reality? Feeling this resurrection of technology, of freedom, of joy, overflowing in our embodiment, allowing it to shower, to nurture, to nourish the seed of consciousness, which is our intention of creation here and now. Feeling, allowing, creating through this field of freedom, creating through this field of joy, creating through this field of clarity, allowing ourselves to create our reality, free of all conditions. Allowing ourselves to feel what that feels like, to witness, trusting the messages that are coming through from the heart center, trusting in that which desires to be created from and through the center points of all of our meridians, chakras, allowing ourselves the freedom to experience all that is present here and now. Bravo sipia unquarvo sini andrandan. Flowing down and through and all around us, this radiant column once again of pure platinum source light, moving us now, transporting us down and through the central channel of all universal systems, down and through the cosmos, down and through the central channel once again of Sophia Gaia, Mother Earth, moving down and through, all the way down and through into the central core of the central crystal Earth star. As we move down and through, we feel yet another full scope clearing, cleansing of any and all threads of distortion, any and all threads of inorganic technologies and interfacings that are on their way out as we go into this omnipotent micro-expression of the central sun of all central suns within existence. We allow for ourselves to feel a sense of even greater freedom as we further disengage, transmute, and disintegrate all threads of consciousness that no longer are resonant with this radiant resurrection and embodiment of freedom, clarity, and joy within. Letting go. Within the central crystal Earth star, we allow for ourselves for the greater expression and witnessing of our truest essence, our core essence expressed here and now, free of all threads of entanglement, feeling, sensing, and witnessing in this moment of pure embrace, the true felt sense of the core essence of self as source. I am source, I am sovereign, I am free. I am source, I am sovereign, I am free. I am source, I am sovereign, I am free. Trusting in the radiance of who you are as an infinite individuation of pure source radiance. Trusting in yourself as this eternal being of pure source radiance, choosing an experience, an incarnation here within and upon Sophia Gaia, allowing for the felt sense and the witnessing of your core essence expressed free of all entanglements in this now moment, and bringing that radiance, that felt sense, that witnessing, bringing it into the heart center, placing our hands upon our physical heart center, and allowing for ourselves to further ground in an unwavering faith, trust, and surrender. That full knowing, the full expression, the full trust in yourself as source. Allowing the light and this full radiance of your highest expression of your core essence to flow in and through, further igniting and accelerating the embodiment of all that has come forth in way of this transmission, in way of freedom, clarity, sovereignty, joy, allowing here and now, as we begin to feel a sense of nourishment flowing through in this embodiment, as we feel a sense of pure guidance in the grounding back into our physical bodies, as we're held in this field of pure source light, we feel ourselves now softly, gently, and gracefully encouraged to come back into the full embodiment of our physical bodies, coming down and in and through, coming in and through our heart center, coming back and through and into our physical bodies, feeling, commanding all of our life force energy back into our physical bodies here and now. Commanding our oversouls to embody with grace and ease here and now. I command the full embodiment of my oversoul here and now with grace and ease. I command the full embodiment of my oversoul here and now with grace and ease. I command the full embodiment of my oversoul here and now with grace and ease. Abuasa miangawaraya puyasanandayani miondro sepirsananda kwaso shepialo sumeniandayani alalo samambambugraya pukuyasaniandayandayandrayasan isha sambreo sundraya traya semiandrianian. As we now find ourselves guided through this platinum column of light into the center point, into the center of the womb of Gaia, we find ourselves once again embraced within the crystal diamond womb center of Gaia, feeling that sense of soft embrace and invitation to even further come back into physicality, back into the here and now. Sawayan Aom Aom Ayanga Wayani Andore Sawayao Aom Aom Ayawaya Aom Aom Ayangawe Aom. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Taking our time, coming back into the here and now, coming back into our physical bodies, grounding ourselves gracefully and lovingly back into this now moment.